Hi, welcome to Shop Stop. Today we want to talk a little bit about bearing selection and some of the loads those bearings are going to experience.
We have several different kinds of bearings here, and what you want to be concerned about, like Randy said, is the loads. And you're going to have what's called an axial load, which would be this direction, or a radial load, which would be in this direction.
So you need to think about the bearings and where you're going to put them. Most of our pillow block bearings like this are going to be set up where the shaft is sitting on them and maybe pulling, to the side or like this. And so that's going to be that radial load that Wayne talked about.
And then if you got an axial load, let's say that you've got a force that's pushing on this, maybe a clutch or something, that's going to be your axial load. And you have to select your bearings for those type of situations. What I have here too is called an eccentric lock, and basically what it is there's an off-centered circle here, and this has an off-centered female part here, and you push that down on there and you rotate it to lock it, and then there's a set screw. Now what I like to do is if this shaft is turning in this direction, I like to tighten that eccentric lock in the opposite direction so it'll less tendency to loosen up.
If you're dealing with that axial load, or sometimes we'll call it a thrust load, you're going to look at tapered bearings where we've got the rollers, and as this slides in here, now it supports that load, both the axial and the radial loads on that bearing.
Well, I hope this helps you in selecting the type of bearings for your particular needs.
We'll see you next week on Shop Stop.